Welcome back to the first ever running all weekend. What is running all weekend? Oh, our pledge drive is running all weekend from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And we're live now here at our new home at Whatcom Community College. If you're tuning in to hear your favorite Saturday shows, you won't be hearing those today. We'll have special programming that includes live interviews with folks who are doing great work in our community, trying to make Bellingham and Whatcom County a better place to live. I'm supposed to talk about who I am. I'm a community producer here at KMRE, and there was an interview with me just a little while ago on the air, so I don't think I have to say a lot about that. Now, we hope that you will donate to the radio station, and we have some nifty gifts for people who donate, or at least some of the people who donate. And if you'd like to do that or just talk to somebody about how to donate and what you can donate and so on and so forth, our phone number is 360-398-6150. I'll say it one more time, 360-398-6150. And you can pay, assuming that you want to pay, you can pay with credit or debit card or ACH if you prefer. And you can either call us or go online to kmre.org. And we have matching funds available for donations up to $1,500. And we also have a great selection of donation gifts from local merchants. If you donate sometime over this weekend, you'll be entered into a prize bin for one of those gifts. Our next Pledge Drive weekend studio guest is 40th Legislative District Representative Alex Ramel, rhymes with camel, and it's nice to have you here on our Pledge Drive weekend.
Thanks, Andrew.
You're welcome. And our weekend is all about shining a light on community efforts to create a better Whatcom County. Tell me about what you've been working on that's of particular interest to our district.
Sure. Well, thanks. I appreciate the chance to be here and to connect with you and the listeners as the first ever Pledge Drive. This is great. So I guess picking one priority out of many, I would start off talking about some of the work that we're doing in Washington State to confront the climate crisis. So this is something that's been kind of a passion of mine for my whole career. And so when I joined the legislature, I asked to get on the Energy Committee and have really kind of focused on these issues. And I guess what I would say to folks who are concerned about climate change right now is that I've been working on this my whole life, and I have never felt more hopeful about the opportunities we have in front of us to confront the climate crisis and to do so in a way that is really characterized by justice. So what I mean by that is that for so long, I'd work on great ideas for renewable energy or energy efficiency or solutions to climate change, and be told some version of, well, that's great, kid, but it's too expensive. And we've kind of reached a point where technologies like wind and solar and electric vehicles and battery electrification and heat pumps have come down so much in cost. And at the same time, at both the federal level and in Washington State, we've seen real investments that can help us deploy these technologies across sectors. And in Washington State, we're doing that with the Climate Commitment Act that we passed in 2021. And the way that works is that we set a cap on pollution. The polluters have to buy credits at an auction. There's fewer and fewer credits every year, so we know we're going to hit our long-term goals. And the revenue from that auction goes into programs that we're deploying literally as we speak. So that means things like helping lower and moderate income folks lease electric vehicles, heat pump upgrades for people's homes, weatherization through the low-income weatherization program. We're going to be deploying grants for electric school buses. I don't know about you, but I remember riding in the back of the school bus when I was a kid and smelling that diesel exhaust
Yes.
and feeling nauseous at the same time. we're going to be able to resolve that so that we don't send kids to school in a way that's making them sick. We're going to be able to make investments in tribal energy self-reliance. I was just out at the Nooksack tribe visiting with leaders there this week as they're looking to explore geothermal electricity. We've got this volcano at Mount Baker, Como Kulshin, and there's an opportunity to develop clean energy. And I'm excited to see the tribe leading on that and able to make our state an investor in that, thanks to the Climate Commitment Act. So there's lots of exciting projects like those that are rolling out right now. And you may know, Andrew, that the Climate Commitment Act is going to be on the ballot.
No, I didn't know that.
There's going to be an initiative on this, and I hope voters really will do their homework and take a look at it and understand the value and the trade-offs and the work that we're able to do to really confront the climate change before they vote on that this November.
And you want to just say a little bit more about what's involved with the Climate Commitment Act?
Sure. So again, the Climate Commitment Act is sort of the signature legislation we passed in Washington State that has put together both a cap on pollution and then is able to support us making the investments in climate justice, so that for moderate for folks who are well off, upper middle class and above. This is relatively easy to do with the technology, but we don't want to leave folks behind. We don't want there to be one standard of clean energy and clean vehicles and safe and healthy homes for folks who make enough money. We want to make sure that everybody has those same benefits and same air quality and value, and clean water, clean air.
Great. So that's going to be on the ballot this coming November.
You got it.
Good reason for people to vote, besides all the other reasons to vote. Is there any other, besides the environmental and energy issues, is there anything else that's particularly interesting and important that you're involved with the legislature or that you're excited about?
Oh, tons of stuff to talk about, but I'll pick one more. Thanks for the opportunity to do so. I guess what I'd say is that over the last couple of years, the legislature has made historic levels of investment in what we call the Housing Trust Fund. That's the grant fund that we use to match local investments and nonprofit investments in affordable housing. So we've got a housing crisis. Much of the challenge we face with homelessness is because we don't have enough homes in Washington State. And some of that, we need more market rate housing. We've got to do a better job there. But there are always going to be folks who the market just isn't going to supply sufficient housing for. Folks with developmental disabilities. I think about seniors, folks who are recovering from behavioral health challenges or in recovery from addiction.
I would also think that just low-income people who work for minimum wage or just over the minimum wage. I know I'm a renter, and I know the rent costs have gone up astronomically since I've lived in this area, and I think a lot of people are. I'm actually pretty well off, but I think a lot of people are struggling.
Yeah. Many people in Washington. And for listeners out there who are hearing this, if that's your experience, you're not alone, and we're working for you right now. This last year, we tried to pass a bill to stabilize rents. I'm going to go back next year and do everything I can to get that finished. We got it out of the House.
I'm all for you.
Yeah. It's a big lift. It's a big idea, but it's one whose time has come in Washington, and I'm really hopeful and excited that we can get that done next time the legislature meets.
Excellent. Okay. Well, thanks very much. That was 40th Legislative District Representative Alex Ramel, and this is KMRE, your local community radio station. And again, we would love it if you would call us and pledge some money or just talk to us about the station. We're always looking for people to create new programming here. We want to have as much locally originated programming as possible and give local community members a chance to share what they're excited about and involved with in the community, or other people that they're know about that they think would be great to have a voice out in the community. So our phone number again is 360-398-6150, and we hope to hear from you.